Lieber Zuschauer, heute habe ich einen weiteren wunderbar spannenden Gast für dich, Johann Chant'Ney. Johann ist Medizinmann aus dem Grand Canyon und hat auch eine Mission hier in der Welt. Er ist aber auch ein Hüter des spirituellen Erbes der Diné. Das ist eine spezielle Unterart der Navajos. Und ich glaube, dass unser Interview sehr, sehr, sehr spannend für dich sein wird. Denn als Native American hat man natürlich auch einen natürlichen Zugang zur Spiritualität und auch zu den Wurzeln. Und das werden wir natürlich in diesem Interview heute auch thematisieren. So give Johann Chant'Ney a warm welcome. I lead this English interview in English and I will subtitle it for the German-speaking audience in case you don't have a command of English, so you can listen to it on every time. Welcome, Johann Chant'Ney. I'm so happy that you are a contribution to this Congress.
Yate, thank you for the invitation. Thank you.
Johann, you are a Native American, and of course a Native American has a completely different approach to spirituality and to roots, because I think you live it, you breathe it, you have it in your body and your bones. What is your definition of spirituality?
Before to talk about or to define, to give information for to let the others understand or to know what it means spirituality, it's better to comprehend what it means at first spirit. Spirituality comes from spirit. So what is the spirit? Also, especially for European, think about us that we pray the Great Spirit. This is not correct. It's an interpretation. It's good, okay, but it's not correct. The Spirit is the main intelligent energy of creation. Spirit it not belongs for human. Spirit is the cosmos, the universe energy. Humans included, yes, but not only human. When humans talk about themselves to recognize themselves like living being that breathe and give experiences to the cosmos through the human experiences, this is also spirit. The spirit need body to have experiences of life. Into the body, the physical body, the limit is open through the limbic system or emotional brain. When the spirit goes out of the body and take care of for a while for the shape and information of the body that it takes before, it's better to call, for example, ghost. Because ghost is the shape of the spirit that continues to have the same shape of the experiences before. And the flows, the energy, the flows that spread info, that spirit does into physical body through the breath and light, it calls soul. So the spirit is the main force, intelligent force, energy of creations. When it lives into the physical body, it's a soul. The same energy called soul. When this soul, the spirit, this energy, go out of the body and remain with the same shape of the body, it's a ghost. But spirit, ghost, and soul is the same energy. What change is the different frequencies. More higher, all the spirit free. And when the spirit take a body, all this freedom, all this energy, this beautiful, have to be contained in the body and release slowly during the age. The soul is the flow of the spirit that go through the go through the body thanks to the blood system. Breathe and light. Spirituality is the action, is the condition of the spirit out of the body, in the body, and when you go back. So the spirituality also can be say like it's a projection from the humans, like a vision to dialogue or to talk with its inner side. When the spirit is inside the body, so it's a soul, the spirit talk with itself through the body. When we say, okay, I talk with the main energy of the universe, we talk with ourselves from inner side. We don't talk with someone else different from what we are. And spirituality, the word is not adjectives, it's no discrimination, it's not a level to feel more great or more open, more intelligent than the others. Completely not. Mm-hmm. Because spirituality don't have levels. Spirituality is not discrimination. Spirituality is not a condition when the humans live, but the consciousness, the awareness that every living being has to recognize itself like this main energy of creations. When we not do nothing, we also are spirit. When we do many things, we are spirit in the same way. This energy, it's never-ending. It's huge. And it's up to everyone how to want to use this energy in a good way or in not good way, with responsibilities each other's respectively. When we use this energy with no respect, no responsibility, it's still spirit, but we use this energy in a wrong way. Unfortunately, today we see that this energy used in the wrong way. For thousands and thousands of years of a human on this earth, or billions, they're talking about this. The result is this today. They use this energy in the wrong way. But the spirit is the same. To talk about spirituality, we Native American, we're never talking about that. For example, we don't do Kongress or conference or meeting and talk about spirituality. Why? Why? Because we don't need it. Because we already know that spirituality is the energy that we can use to live, to have experiences with responsibilities, enjoy and love as you want, okay, but consciously. When we talk, we don't talk about spirituality, but we talk about spirit. So talk with spirit. When we pray the great spirit in the sense of every living beings, humans, animals, plants, vegetation, rocks, all living beings. Our little spirit is a concept. Because spirit is no bigger, it's no little one, it's it.
It is, specifically is there.
Yes, just to compare. Okay, well, all our little spirit, when we pray, we don't pray in human shape. We don't pray in animal shape. We didn't pray to the vegetable prey or rocks or a river. We pray for all this little spirit as a great spirit. When we say spirit, say great energy of the universe that manifests itself in many different details through the living beings, the forms of life, human included.
Oh.
Spirituality, maybe for Europeans especially, it would be better to consider in spirituality like a dress, a beautiful dress, to not forget what is inside, but not for to make it different from the others, because this is not spirituality. It's arrogance, it's ignorance, it's no spirituality.
And what could people who regard spirituality like a robe or something to dress on, what could they learn from you?
I'm not a teacher, so people then can learn from me. Maybe they can be stimulated to reflect many things to get better their life if they want properly. I mean that if I was a teacher, I say this is, if not, you not good. And this is not good. Because teacher, what to teachers? My experiences, it's another experiences for the other ones, Native or not Native American. It's a sacred, it's beautiful. It depends every one of us how we do it. From me, people can have it. Cosmic information, cosmic knowledge. So I mean, no information only for the human concept, but how the universe and the cosmos is also with the human. To understand the humans itself, how to work the brain, the memory, the body, what is it? Humans don't understand how they are exactly. So what they can get from me, yes, is informations to understanding slowly, step by step, concretely, consciously, with awareness. What is it? What is true? What is the real? Not what is illusion. Mm-hmm. But for me, from me, it's not teaching. If I had to teach, I can teach, for example, Navajo languages. I can teach how to make the drum, for example, but to show, not also to teach, because the word to teach, you have to be careful when we use these words, because the teacher has a responsibility. And if the teacher teach to the students something that is not true just because it's the systems manipulated, this is not the teacher.
So he has to have a clear consciousness to be a teacher, and a clear understanding for what everything really is, not just illusions, but to know who he really is inside and outside.
Yes.
Inside and outside.
Yes, exactly. Because the human population believes in many things that is not real, not exist. Exist in their own mind, but it's not exist outside like other living beings. Mm-hmm. Religion, beliefs, many things, it's not real. It's a stories. Why the stories? For what I said before, the spirit, the energy, want to be recognized, its roots, its origin from outside of the body. Mm-hmm. But still continues to be alive in the physical body, project its energy outside of the body. The rational mind not have the abilities faster to recognize that it's the projection. I think that it is something else, but it's the same. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is the real. I mean, the other living beings, our ancestors, yours ancestors, yes, of course they are living, but not in the same way like human described in the books, especially. Of course, when they want to communicate with us, they try to have the same shape like humans before, or look like humans to be recognizable. Mm-hmm. Okay, but they are energy as before, but not gods, not deities. Absolutely not. Mm-hmm. To depend from something or someone does not exist, create illusion. And this the humans going to lose itself, because not believe in itself like a beautiful power of living beings is waiting for the other ones that exist.
Mm-hmm. So are you, as a Native American, you're always connected to spirit? For you, it's just simply that you don't have to think about it. You just live it. But how does it feel when you meet people who are not aware of what they are? You feel like you can spread yourself, spread what you really are, and let them participate in what you are?
Yes, spontaneously, when it happens like that, the first things that I want to do is to embrace that one. Because it is spontaneously, I think, not because of human, because my embrace is not the human embrace. When I touch the people or touch the animal, everything, it's not like the human concept. I know when I talk now, I'm spirit. I'm conscious all the time. I don't have to think, okay, now I'm a spirit. No, I don't think like that. I am spirit all the time. I know what I am. And when someone come to me or meet and don't understand or don't know or have a different approach or confused about some, yes, I try to understand him and to show him slowly with attention and respect the other way to recognize itself, not necessarily to believe in me. I want that everyone can believe in itself at first. What I can do, or what I'm doing, is to give the tools, the informations to everyone to recognize itself at first.
But how does spirit experience emotions when you say you like to embrace people when you meet them? When you say your spirit, how do you experience feelings or emotions? Is it then easy for you to understand what is going on inside this other person or in this other spirit?
Yes, the most I perceive it, yes. Sometimes I perceive the more that is necessary at the moment for me to perceive. And I have, in this case, my own responsibilities to manage this, to not give in this case, the feedback so much stronger, because they think that comes to me, but it comes from themselves. And to not create confusion or misunderstanding, I have to manage this. Humans are the human mind, how they manage the mind, create more confusion more than harmony in the mind. For to keep calm, to give quietness, give time to everyone, to be more in harmony, and let the confusions starts to go away as well. Need time. But when need the time? When someone want to go in this trail. If the people continues to be distracted, live in the confusion, in their chaotic way, it's not possible, because they continues to follow something that they keep distance from themselves. And what can I do in this case? I just pray at distance, not necessarily to embrace in that case, because if I embrace in that way and say, why you embrace me, why you touch my body, they maybe don't like to, or misunderstanding. Okay. So in this case, what can I do? I pray at distance. The real prayer, not the religious prayer, the verbs, the sound and the light that I can produce to reach that one. And then he chooses for his life. I cannot interfere with his chosen life. But of course, if someone comes into my life, into my trail, and create dangers, create confusion, create something illness, or they want to kill me or damage, I don't know. Of course, I have to protect myself. And I cannot protect myself not with the same violence or intent. I know how I can do it, and I still do it until today. But I love the humans like love is the concept of the humans. Because for me, love does not exist like humans say love.
Okay.
But I use the same concept of the humans to give you back this concept.
Mm-hmm. Like a mirror.
Like a mirror. But often this mirror is misunderstanding from themselves that don't see exactly unconsciously what is the love through the mirror. It's too much, they don't understand it. Mm-hmm. So in this case, what I have to do? Yeah. I let them go. I'm not here to resolve the problem for the humans. Because I believe that humans are not a problem. Humans are not a problem. Humans create problems, but they're not problems.
Absolutely. Absolutely. June, thank you so much for explaining what all this means to you. Then I want to go to your return to your childhood. You grew up with the Diné. It's a special tribe of the Navajos. And when you were, is it a special tribe, or because you just
No, do the question first and ask.
Okay. And when you were a child of 7 years, you've decided to live in the desert, I think for 7 years. But this is, of course, for a child, something we say, okay, you can't do this. But I think you became the okay from the older ones, and I think they even watched you and see what young Johan does in the. How does he stay alive, and how does he deal with the surrounding and the desert? And why did you decide I wanted to go to experience living in the desert for 7 years as a child?
My experiences depended from desert or jungle, forest, and rocks and more. Not only desert, of course. And it was and is still alive in my experiences, in my memory. In the way that I was comfortable there. It was my habitat, my natural habitat. The impulse to go there because when I was a little baby, I already perceived and know that stay in a human community, I will be lost many things. Many filters, many filters. And my impulse, my inner call was to stay pure as well, more open to the truth and not be conditioned or manipulated for any forms of life, not only for the humans. Okay. My uncomfortable, my inadaptation, still today with the humans, it's a very higher, even many years have passed. And the experience that I have in that years away from the human presence around me, I had experiences with my ancestors from where my tribe that I belong came from billions of years ago on this planet. We Native American Diné, and then I will tell you what is Diné on Navajo. We came from the star for another planet here in this planet. Mm-hmm. And during the lifetime in this planet, with our evolution, our knowledge in this planet, we had constantly a contact with them. Mm-hmm. Part of them decide to live in the hurt as well. Others go away. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they go back to have a communication. And many times in the last years, in the last 30, 40 years, this contact was interrupted because of the other humans for other reasons.
So you were unable to listen what they say during this context with the other humans.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And I have experiences with them. I grow with them for a while to communicate with the symbols, not with the words in other languages. That it's before the languages of Diné or Navajo today. My first language when I thinking, when I live myself, is another language that's not human. I have in this time to adapt these languages to understanding, to know more as well, to know this planet, to know the humans, what they are, how they work, how they think, the animals, the plants, many things as possible. Because in this way, I would be prepared for my mission here. If I don't know nothing, what is my mission? So in this time, yes, it's true, no humans. But I had the possibility to stay with my original cosmic family, so I like to call like this. Mm-hmm. And today I spread this knowledge to the humans to let them to understand it, to have a possibility to have a chance for themselves to recognize also their roots or for to get a better life, but not for competition, just for to share in a beautiful way. These ancestors that they came billions of years ago here is more tall, and the color is the blue color here. It's a blue, the skin is blue. They are more tall, 10, 12 meters higher. And we are the experiment on this earth, on this planet, that we reduce the size. But genetically, we have this. Our ancestors, to present themselves, they don't say humans or what, they have another identification. And they say Diyin. Mm-hmm. The word Diyin, Di means vibration. In the pineal gland here, the vibration. Mm-hmm. And Yin means sound and light together. The vibration and sound and light. This means forms of life. These words, the words that I grow up with this, with the symbols and more, are from the Yin. For the human to adapt, to communicate with the different races of humans on this planet, we were obliged to start to write something to understand each other. And create from the symbols a little bit words, sounds, that still today we use in the prayer, in the song. Because when we don't talk like human, like I'm doing now. Our talk is like frequency, it's like a sound, it's a song. Mm-hmm. And the humans today, the population that stand here on earth, they call themselves a Diné. Why ne? Ne, Diné, the male. Mm-hmm. Have two meanings overlaid together, but it's the same word. Diné, D means up, and Ne means down. Because at the first, when we arrive on the planet, we live underground. Because there was the ice age, the glaciation in this planet. Not 12,000 years ago, but before, billions with the dinosaurs. Mm-hmm. We lived with the dinosaurs before. And we live in the earth for billions of years. That's why the site reproduce so little one, no more giant, but little one. When we go up in the surface where the glaciation is melted, they start to be more elevated. This is from the human in this shape start to be more erectus, not from the monkey, because of the situation from the cave. Mm. Okay. And we meet other races. So Diné means up and down, up above, from up to the sky, down to the earth. And also Diné means di, energy, vibration. And Ne means to do this movement. The move in this way is the polarity. like the rotation of the planet and the star, the rotation. Light energy in the body, so take a body. And it was a Diné tribe. So Diné also means this, energy in the body that move. At the same time means from up to down, from the sky to the earth. The words in Navajo is not a tribe. No exists a Navajo tribe. We say Navajo nation, not Navajo tribe, because Diné is the tribe. Navajo is where, after the United States Confederation create United States of American government, so they join together for purposes, for administration and so on. Many tribes from the area of Grand Canyon, Arizona, Colorado, Utah, California, that area, others from Mexico, others from Iowa, for example, for Montana, depends, they comes together in this place and we live all together. When the Spanish arrived, they called us in the way that it is similar with the other natives tribe is Navaja. In Spanish, Navaja is the blade for to cut, for to work also the ground. Because we were vegetarian, we never eat animal. We eat vegetables, flowers, and roots too, but never eat animal in the past. Okay, we play, we share with the animal, we join for it, but we don't eat animal. Okay. Other tribe eat animal, go hunting, and this tribe together create a different style. In another languages, in the Taos tribe, between Colorado and New Mexico, there's a little tribe that's called Taos. They call us Nabechu. Nabechu, in their languages, means people that from the earth arise back to the sky on the earth. Nabechu, Nabaha, Navajo.
Okay.
We live many tribes together in the same place, and we call all together Navajo Nation, but different tribe.
Wow. Wow, it's so exciting what you're telling me. I didn't know all about this, so I'm very grateful about your explanations and definitions. But I know explanations, definitions are just something which happens in the mind. But I think it's important for the people in the Western, in Europe, who are very much in their mind to have explanations. And I think it's so helpful what you say. But Joan, you're also a medicine man. And when you say you come from abroad, did you learn the medicine, to be a medicine man with your nation, with the Diné, or is it something which came from spirit, from the tall blue energy?
Yeah. To be a medicine man, it's a word translated in a good translation, I think, from the Americans, because we ourselves, we don't say medicine man. In our languages, we say atashi or nahalahi, atashi or nalahi. Medicine man or medicine woman are particular skills that they have to practice for years and years, thousand or hundred ceremonies with who was before to be a medicine man. First of all, medicine man has to be recognized from the community. There's no school, no degrees, no university for to be like that. Before the bureaucracy, before the European or before the new system, okay, for the humanity structures, Atashi or Nalahi were the beings, the human beings, that they continues to stay in contact with ancestors for the humans. and show how to take care for our body, our emotions, our spirit, our mind, to stay in a good tuning, in harmony with the nature, with ourselves. The Nal, this is the Atahi. Hatal means also song, fragrances. Okay. Nalahi is the same, but more details for the human shape. I am an Atahi and Nalahi. When I dedicate time for the human, Nalahi, but also Atahi. They are the roots of the Diné. And these people, women or men, they are basically to hold all the heritage of the population and the tribes. They are the direct connection with the cosmic brothers of families, also with the earth population that live in today. To be a medicine man, there's not a school. Today, it's a little bit different. Why? In the past, the experiences, the knowledge, it was enough to satisfy the needs of the population, of the family. 1,000 years after, with contact with the other population, European, Asian, more Africans, many illness, disease we never had before. And know how to do with this. So we need to study this phenomena. And today, to be a medicine man, we have 3 kinds of medicine men. The old, the traditional, and the modern. Modern is the medicine men that have basically the most of knowledge from the past, but study medicine in university, surgery, orthopedic more, works in the hospital. It's a specialist. The modern. The traditional is the one is in between. The older or the ancient is the one that have the older knowledge. And 3 both together, they're not competition, they work together in harmony. Me also, I belong more to the older. I know also surgery, I know also traditional. But I practice more, especially in this time, because it's not possible, because I don't like these institutions, okay, to practice in another way, but support the others. Sometimes I go in the hospital to help others. And the hospital in Arizona, or in another nation, we say, oh, this person, this soul, this spirit, this body need this. What is this good for him in this moment? Need a medicine man and a surgery, okay, together. No competition, we work together. Medicine man, medicine is not medicine like a medicament, like a pharmacy. The word medicine means knowledge. Medicine man, we have to understand like man of knowledge. And the knowledge is from the plants, or knowledge for anatomy, knowledge about the star, or knowledge about psychologists. All the knowledge is possible. This is a medicine. Medicine means power, means knowledge. Use the knowledge, the information, to act, to use this knowledge to help the others, not for competition, for to give help to the others. One of the first information that I get when I arrive in this planet for the humans, it was, remember, the human beings are really, really tender. Their nature is to help each other. They don't know at the most, but they are.
Wow.
This was one of the first, my lesson from my ancestors to remind me this through the humans.
Wow.
Today, to be medicine man, yes, we have to be studied. There's a council with the elders, with the others, that follow you, let them follow to practice this knowledge, and then you'll be recognized. But if you don't have a particular abilities, naturally or not, it's hard. But a medicine man in the tribe is not the one standing there all the time in the nature or sitting in a rock on the tree, like that. It's movie. It's a fiction. Because the medicine man also work in the garage, he work in the supermarket, to work with the horses, with the corn, with the fields, help the people, embrace, enjoy, go to horse and the ride. So it's okay, they smile and do like that. Mm-hmm. Because medicine men have to be with the people, to understanding, to know, to help his own family, his own tribe, his own neighbors, have to live with the neighbors to understand what happens. Mm-hmm. The knowledge is also this, is continuously, never ending. To help the humans in Europe, I have to be in Europe. I cannot stay there in Arizona and say, I help you from Arizona. No, because I don't know you exactly how you live, your lifestyle, your thoughts, your experiences, your past. That's why I wear, and I'm around the world to leave the humans in the different races. Because I have to know the humans for to help them, or I'm not gonna help.
So it's like studying the people from another glimpse?
Another glimpse, yes, exactly. Yeah.
Wow. This gives me a lot of explanation why you decided to. I always thought you're a kind of ambassador, bringing knowledge to the world, and you travel. You said you travel all around the world. You lived in China, you lived in, I think, in Egypt, in Italy, and in Germany. You're currently in Spain. So I always wondered that you wanted to bring your knowledge to the people, but I think it's something different.
Yes, and the population are different approach. With Asia, for example, or in Africa, in Kenya, or other countries, in Egypt, it was more easy to explain some topics more than in Europe, for example, because Europe is more complicated. One of the reasons that I decided to go alone, to stay alone for many years, is because I wanted to dedicate time to see, to listen to nature, listen to knowledge. Because if I live in the community, I have a distraction. I don't have time for that. So I dedicate time for this reason for many years.
And you spread and expand yourself as well.
Yes, consequences, yes. Unconditionally to what happens like that. Yeah.
And how does
I don't have a family. I'm alone. I'm not married, no son, no daughter, because I dedicate this trail of my life for the humans.
How does it feel like this to do this experience, just catching a glimpse of different cultures, try to read their minds, their thoughts, listening to the problems? It's like getting their energy into yours to make it understandable for you. Can one say so?
Not everything will be able to explain. I know how is it, but if I explain what you ask me this in this way, thank you for that. But to answer in this, no human words I know for to describe what is not possible to describe. What I can say, the feelings that every living being can perceive are information that is available for everyone, everywhere. When someone wants to be tuning with this information, don't need to have hard experiences like I had. Also, people that works in the laboratories, in the fabrics, every day, have a possibility to understand it more than the one that live in the nature for 10 years. Because it's not the nature that teach to the humans. The nature don't teach to the humans. The nature is not a teacher. The nature is going on by itself as it, no discrimination. The human have to adapt at the rhythm of the nature. Because in the nature, the animal, the bigger, eat the little one. Not everyone is beauty, everything is okay. No, because the nature, for different approach of the humanity, for the humans, it's not good, it's dangerous. For the human approach. But for the nature, don't say, okay, I'm danger. The nature show, he lives by itself. And the humans can see from the nature, so the nature show for the humans the balance of themselves, the transformation, the something that is going on without sense of guilty. Mm-hmm. The humans modified the nature, want to dominate the nature processes. And then now want to say, I want to go to the nature to be connected because I want to more spirituality. Not. Because you cannot find spirituality or your connection in the nature as you think. Because the nature, it remains so little on this planet that not anymore in the future talking about nature. Because the humans destroyed and modified everything. Mm-hmm. The nature that the humans have to recognize is the human nature. Teach by yourself, not through the animals or through the trees or the rainbow or the sun, like this, like a deity. No, this is illusion. Okay. When I was in that way, I say thanks every day, every second for this, but I don't pray, thanks for this, because I'm not here if this happens. I already died after 2 days. Because many dangerous for animals, from temperature, from rocks and thunder, and or storks, or many things. It was so dangerous. Mm-hmm. I use a communication with the form of nature different from me, but integrated. Nature is beautiful. Nature is gentle, but at the same time, it's also dangerous. It depends how you can introduce yourself. So when we talk about, I want to be connected with the nature, the humans get in the wrong way. The nature that you have to be connected, not outside, but the human nature. This is the first nature that you have to recognize, because you all spirits, are in the body that for a convention we call human. Mm-hmm. Okay. What is human? What it means human? What the humans can do it? How it works, the human body. The people want to understand the sun, the moon, the leaves, the eagle, the shark, and don't understand it themselves like human.
Wow. I'm really blessed to listen to what you're saying, and I can listen to you, I think, for hours and hours and hours. It's just like getting the energy and the knowledge. It's so fascinating for me, and I think it's fascinating for you outside here as well. Johan, how can people get in touch with you? Do you have any workshops that people can attend, or have any circles where people can join? what can you, or how can people get in touch with you, and can contribute in what you're doing, and I think in this way with the learning from you.
Yes, come to me and embrace. This is the first one. Okay, big embrace. Then I have like a medicine man. I was obliged to use technologies a little bit to communicate, because this is the area at the time to use technology, not depending from the technologies, but to use. I have a website, I have a Telegram, I have a mobile phone, email, to let the people to stay in touch with me.
Yeah.
And personally, I don't have a secretary or others, it's me. Okay, so when they write to me, not with someone else. I create meetings every month, free for to stand up to talk about topics, or workshop, or rituals, ceremony for the moon, from the solstice, for the full moon ceremony, for example, there's many rituals, or for coaching and consulting online to help the people to understand what they can do for health, physical, mentally, everything, no limits. So I have a website. In this website, people can see many things for what I'm doing, for what I am, for what is possible to do it. And they can stay in touch with me as well. Or if they want to meet me personally, in person, they can write me, they can come to visit me when I'm available, just to let me know. And when I'm available, with great pleasure, I can wait in there with my arms open for them.
Wow. And in case, I hope that Corona will come to an end, you will also do some workshops physically, I think, where people can attend.
Yes, even that. Actually, I do many workshops or training online. And there's a plan, it's already planned, scheduled, some workshops or part of it in present. For example, overnight, experiences in overnight with the rituals, with the fires and more. But when it's possible, yes, for sure. This depends for the administration, but first of all, depend what the people want to manage these situations. Because the government are the mirror of the volunteers of the population. When the people change, who stay in the head change. If the people don't want to change but delegate, there's nothing change. Or better, the change it was coming, but no house they want, no harmony. If I can knock at the door, or I say, okay, welcome in new country, but it's not possible to come because of this for many reasons. Why I have to risk my life for the people that don't want to change? So in this case, online, it's a good door, it's a good connection, I think.
Yeah, sure.
Because even part of the humanity destroyed itself. In another way, want to save the self to stay with the others, not physically, but online. Okay, this is not for the human beings. It's not honor, of course. It's not dignity for that. But in this time, we can accept the technologies for to use, not to be dependent from the technologies as the others want to let to, that we can do it. Okay, so before to upgrade the the system for the computers, upgrade your operative system. Wait. I suggest that we have to upgrade your brain first, your human system, before to do something that's not necessary.
A reset, complete reset, yeah. So, Johan, Thank you so much for being such a great contribution to this Congress. I really appreciate what you said, and I think my brain, it will rotate for a while after our interview, but I think I'm able to integrate what you say, because for me, it's not so strange as it may sound for you outside, but thank you very, very much for being this.
Thank you for you and for everyone that take care of this interview, take care of themselves, and do not interpretation what I said or what we're talking about, but to give continuously, to spread this power, these beautiful thinkings, to give more chance for yourself if you really want to save yourself in this planet. So thank you for this. I'm still available for the next in case you need. So thank you. In my language to say thank you, we say ahiehe. So ahiehe, thank you.
Thank you, Johann. Und vielen Dank, dass du auch das Interview angeschaut hast, und du findest alle Kontaktdaten von Johann und was er auch in nächster Zeit plant, auch unter dem Video, und da kannst du ihn auch immer kontakten und du kannst auch auf seine Website schauen, was er gerade anbietet. Wir sehen uns im nächsten Interview.